All right, we're here with version 1.4, Tekken 8 tier list, man. I'm here with G6Stax. Yeah, introduce yourselves real quick.
What's going on? Decided to do the tier list. There's a lot of questionable ones that have been going all over social media.
Yes, it has.
Streams as well. I won't say any names, but looking to give some more factual input behind what's been being stated.
Yes, we are not putting Panda at the end of the tier list like everyone automatically do.
What's going on, y'all? UweeStax in the building. Can't wait to try to put all these characters in the tier list. It's gonna be a little bit of controversy going back and forth, but that's what tier lists are made to do. So with that being said, please be respectful of everybody in the chat. Everybody has their own opinion.
1.5 is gonna be and then next week, or is already 1.5? No, this still 1.4 though. This is 1.4. No changes been made for 1.5. Only outfits and shit. That's crazy. Alright, as y'all can see, we already have Yoshi as the best in the game. I've been preaching this since Tekken 7. People thought it was crazy, but I thought he was the best in that game also. Despite Akuma and Geese, I don't consider them really Tekken characters though, but it's a Tekken character. I always thought Yoshi was the best, but he's undisputed the best now. What y'all think?
Nah, we both seen what Yoshi was doing in these tournaments, especially in AY. So yeah, I don't have no arguments with that.
What about you, Six?
Yeah. Enough there for sure, but I feel like we have seen nothing but greatness with Yoshi. I don't think that we've seen one thing that has been bad about the character so far in this game. And he's only been getting better, while also not even playing at his full potential yet. So you have so many different variations of playing the character, and they're all successful. That has to say something about this character overall.
Yes, as in like the unblockables. No one got that in this game. Only is the second person that got it, and he's gonna be talked about too. I hate seeing him in the middle of the pack. He's definitely not what he's supposed to be on these two lists, but you got something that no one in the game got. It's an unblockable. It ain't just one unblockable. Back in the day, like I used to tell y'all, you used to only have one unblockable, and you consider God tier. Like this is say the one he knocks you down, you tech roll, and he spins the sword on you. If you had something like that back in the day, we consider that God. But the fact that he got unblockable setup launchers that you really can't do nothing about, that always made me think he was S tier.
The toolkit he has is just insane and ridiculous right now. Like he doesn't really have downsides even when it comes to neutral, right? I think one of the things that a lot of Yoshi players had stated beforehand was the fact that he doesn't have good lows. But as of right now, when it comes to even like the highest level of Tekken, if you have a low that is an unblockable that you have to read in order for you to punish, that makes your low scary even if you only had that one low entirely. And it's simply because of one thing in this game, and it's called walls. Unfortunately, right now there's no infinite stage in this game. So in every single stage that you pick, even in the bigger stages, Yoshi can still be an issue. Because as soon as he hits the wall, he becomes an overall better character because of an unblockable mix-up that you can't really control.
You can't control, but he really have the whole ballpark. He literally controls that whole situation. If you're a Yoshi player, you control the whole wall situation. He's basically dead. If you ask me, they're dead. If you master that, the unblockable tech, I believe you're dead.
Jack.
All right, Jack. All right, hold on, Stack. So I kind of want to try our best go in order, at least for God tier. Then we'll start going in order. So let's go ahead and get to number 2, God. With that being said, G6, we gotta go with Dragon Out, right?
That's crazy. Hold on, you guys, let him get this off. Let him get this off.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, so let's go ahead. So here's the thing. We have to have this conversation right now.
Let's go. That's what we're here for.
Do we think that Dragonaut is competing in the same category with the same tools as Yoshi? Okay.
I think Steve Fox is. I think Steve Fox is breakable, but the clinch, the back turn stuff, I think that's why I think Steve is top 3, because he kills you. and he's real good. I don't think
top 5, but not God.
Who Drag?
I will give him top 5, but he's definitely not God. There is.
Okay, listen.
Good.
Okay, then it should be 3. It should be three
gods.
people. On,
3 gods. Yeah, we got 3 gods. Okay, so now we can really talk about it now. You know, I've been yapping about it. Do you think Steve Fox is God? I think he's God tier, in my opinion, because I literally in every Tekken game, because from Tekken 5, when I'm on the screen, I'm scared of certain characters. You know what I'm saying? Like at least 7 to 8. Don't matter if I know the matchup. Tekken 6, Tag 2, 7. This the only Tekken when I'm on the screen. I'm not worried about shit you got, cause I know I could kill your ass and easily. You know what I mean? And I know the character across from me can't really do what I could do. Only way I could lose is if I give myself up. You know what I'm saying? I could do stuff that other characters cannot do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny because we're having this conversation now when I'm like thinking about it, and it's like I'm definitely not gonna downplay my character. As much as I definitely think that Steve should already be in top 5 regardless, based on the tools that he has.
Mm-hmm.
Me not downplaying my character, the more I think about it, I don't know if I would comfortably say that he is better than Dragunov. I think they may be neck and neck.
Yes.
I don't think that both of us are in the God tier though, because again, we have great tools that work well. You know, for Dragunov, he has some BS for sure. Tackle, his wall overhead mix up for sure. His chip damage also can be crazy. Back 4 2-string, I can go down the list. But one of the things that I remember Wiz had brought up, which made some sense for sure, is we can't think in a perfect world. Everybody still has to play the game. And with Steve, you have to work a bit. We watched Low High, who was arguably one of the best Steves in the world in Tekken 7. Use Steve in that tournament and play well. But I'm willing to bet you right now that if like Code Red, Gohan, Caesar, and Shin was all watching that match, they saw good fundamentals, which is fine and all, but that's just the character. But if we're talking about like his optimization, that wasn't even done at the highest level.
Yeah, I was gonna also get into that.
Go ahead, Stax. Yeah.
When it comes down to like when you see like other Steve players, let's just try to blow this out. There's so many like different ways and styles to play him, of course, and he's very versatile in that regard. But the optimization isn't to the top like max tier with everybody. You only can pick a select few players that can do that. And we're talking about this like played at a high level, and he just mentioned Low High, who played fundamentally with Steve, but you said he didn't have the optimization that the 4 of y'all just had. So would you at least count that to a detriment of the character as well, because of how tough some of these combos have to be, some of these moves have to be in that regard?
You got a good point. That's a hell of a good point. That's the only reason why I'm about to do this, because of that, what y'all just said. Now, in my head, I think he's God, but it's just me. But I know in reality, he's just top 5. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly think he's God. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. With the God tier, top 5 starts here. God tier is God. You ain't top nothing, you God. You understand? Top 5 stars right here. But just for sake of argument, we're gonna use the God tier as top 5 as well. But usually how it works, God tier is not even considered in the top 10 conversation. All right, so who y'all got?
No order, by the way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so we're gonna try to put people up there, and then we'll do like a final take, and then we'll move around as we go. Lily God tier. All right.
I think she went down.
She did. I think she's top 10. I think Lily's top 10. I had no trouble with Lily. Now here go the real conversation right here.
Claudio should be up there.
I'm gonna try to put the gods up there first. If we can have 3 gods.
So you gotta. I think Fang gotta be up there in my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel about Fang, but man, Fang is some shit.
I don't think Fang Claudio like God. It's no doubt y'all can't think that Claudio ain't God.
Claudio's good, and you're not gonna like this take. But I don't think that he's in God though. He has great moves, but I don't think he has enough tools to be considered God up there with people like Yoshi. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, he is 100% not better than Dragunov. Definitely not.
What about you, Stax?
Me being honest with my character.
When it comes down to Claudio, if I'm going off of how I fight like all these characters and such, I definitely have a harder time fighting Dragunov and Fang more than I do Claudio, because like still like those options Claudio have, like back one being as good as it is, he still is very sidesteppable. Like you sidewalk, running two, the running fours, or the 4-4-4s, and then now he has to play straight up like regular neutral. And I think like when you have to put Claudio in that situation, he got good moves, but the characters we already got up here kind of beat him out in that regard.
Like I said, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking like he has very good moves, but you can't lame him out. You know, he don't got really scary lows, but he's got a real good mid game though. But I think the reason I thought he was God because of the enhancements he get.
Yeah, like he has some shit. Don't get us wrong. That and he got that Shoryuken. It gets busy for him in Heat.
The fucking sector Mortal Kombat Shoryuken. Go underground, come back up. And never seen it stop. I don't believe you can sidestep it.
Here's also what I'm thinking about too. If he stays up there, that means that I have to admit that he's better than Nina, and that's not true.
Yeah, no. It's what I'm saying. What we doing. So, like, you know, the conversation y'all convinced me, because if I don't really agree, I'm gonna argue y'all down. So I think Claudio will be in the top 10 though. For damn sure.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right, G6. I ain't gonna hold you, but you left me no choice.
No, you out of control.
You left me no choice.
He said you out of control.
You left me no choice. What you just said? Hold on. Listen. You just said you can't compete with. To anyone who can compete with Yoshi on cheapness is Brian. Why not? Think about it. I'm talking about like not even having jet uppers.
No, that is what we're talking about though, because that is a big like important piece of why. So remember our conversation, by the way, was in a perfect world where nobody's dropping taunts, taunt jet upper, taunt back forward the wall, all of that is guaranteed. So in a perfect world where you're guaranteed like 90 to 100% of the time. The only person that we've seen doing that, I mean, this is just my opinion, was back in Tekken 7 when we had Jimmy J Tran.
Yeah,
no, Jimmy J.
Yes. Jimmy J was better at that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best thing that I've seen, but we haven't seen that since. So if we haven't seen that since, especially in Tekken 8, I can't apply Tekken 7 logic to Tekken 8 until we see it more, because the perfect situation was Mr. Naps. We don't have that right now, so he can't be there. We know his potential, yes, but we can't base it on that. So
what you saying off of a G6 Shinblade tier list, and we know he's top 3.
Look, that is our opinion only, but we gotta keep this realistic.
Keep realistic, okay. Keep realistic. Yeah. Okay. All right. What about you, Steph? What you think about Brian?
Honestly,
you agree
like,
with that?
I don't think I would agree with him being in God tier, because at the end of the day, I still think you can, when you have to fight Fang and Yoshi, where we already got them God tier, they have options for everything, and Brian has all the options you could think of, but it's a lot more like timing based. I think Yoshi and Fang can really just throw them options at you, and you gotta react to them.
They can.
And Brian has to really time it so he can actually catch you. So I would just kind of keep him lower than that, because if you don't have the other person time it, or you don't have great timing yourself, you die for using Brian.
That was a very good point though. Very good point. The timing. And Pan can just throw him out. Brian got a timing. All right, so I'm still searching for that third god. This is, I don't believe you guys are arguing with this. This has to be the third god.
He's very good though. He is very good. Don't get me wrong. Right?
That was crazy, Stacks.
I like Jin a lot. I think Jin has one of the most annoying lows and down two, of course. Down four. If you ever check like down back four's range, it hits like a ghost. It hits you from across the map. I promise you. But
Jin's been one of the most consistent.
Yes, he is.
Top four. I'm talking about as in Cherryberry. What's the book?
Mm-hmm.
They always get top four. Always.
And it's all just simple moves like that. 2-1 to 2-1-4 string is just like you know them string is coming out. You know what they're gonna do. Mm-hmm. But if they time it right and you catch that counter hit, you're in for like a world of pain whenever it hits. And it's so annoying to sometimes deal with Jin because you know how simple the moveset is and you know exactly what's gonna like fly at you. Mm-hmm. But they time it right, you die. Like any combo Jin gets right to the wall, and now you gotta guess with Jin at the wall, especially with like 4-4-2 and any other moves in heat and such. It's just like a scary sight. I don't think I could argue. No, I don't think I could argue Jin being like much lower, but it's hard for me to pick between him and Drag. What about you, G?
I don't think that he is better than Drag, but I could.
I can argue that.
It's kind of, I can too. To be honest with you, I really can. But if I'm thinking about like all the different things I have at my disposal and like how many, not even how many options I have, but also like
he got Demon Pawn now.
Hurt. He does, but the neutral game with Dragunov hurts. It hurts a lot in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need too much to get myself going, right? Pause, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, I'm thinking about Jin. I don't think that Jin's, like, you know, his neutral tools hurt more than Dragunov's. That's really what I'm getting at. So that's the only reason why I say that he can. But I do think that he is top 5, though. I do have to say he's got to be top 5.
Easily. I think he's better than Steve in my opinion.
Better than Steve. Yes, I'm sorry. He is.
Okay, we all going about the realization. So real quick, don't make it long. Why y'all think he's better than Steve?
Neutral tools. I think like kill for Jin. I think I could have an easier time figuring a Steve out than figuring out a Jin. That's just me.
His movement is in that category is also better than Steve's, which is a big part of this game for sure. His advancing poking tools, which initiates his offense, is a lot easier to put in play than Steve, because with Steve you have to rely on counter hit, but that's not really like an advancing like option unless you're talking about wall running moves, and Steve doesn't have a demon paw, Like,
down 2 kills. I'm sorry. Down 2 kills, man. Like, only being -14.
Y'all sleeping on rocket launchers, though. Go ahead, stay.
No, I'm not sleeping.
Advancing. That's what I'm saying. Like, advancing. You have to run up to really, and then input rocket launcher. 4-4-2 was a lot easier of input to easily put in place of his offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rocket launcher's still good for sure, but you have to run up quarter circle forward. Now, just because you play Steve a while, it's instant for you, you don't really think about it. But I'm talking about, Sally, John, and Bob down the street.
All right, that's good. All right, y'all. So we have to have 3, or are we content with 2 guys?
I think 2 is fine.
All right. No. The other 2, we still got Victor. We still got Nina. We're gonna move him now. I'm just putting him up there for y'all go ahead and know who I think we got.
Alright.
We still got King.
Victor is in top 10 for sure. We know that.
So this is our top 10. This is what we look
right now.
Yes, this my top 10.
He said, hold on, Kinfolk. He said, get King out of there.
Get King out of there right this moment.
Yeah, my bad. That pass killed him. That pass killed King. That pass took him out of the top 10.
I think we need to put Elisa up there.
That's actually something people need to start talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody needs to start talking about that. No one talks about how cheap she is. She could be considered a god. Actually, she could be considered a god for real. She got something no one has, the chainsaws. And we see that carries people a long way, even at high level. And not just an online thing, you know what I'm saying? Like some things only work online. Then you watch tournaments, you see the best in the world catching the same shit we catch. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Everybody catching this.
Everybody catching on fucking chainsaws. No one got that. You can argue, like I said.
Hold on. I think it's better to put them in S+ right now, and it'll be easier for us to move them up based on the conversation.
Yeah, because I think putting them all in God tier, then we'd just be like, okay, well, Dragunov is better than probably some of the characters you already had put up there.
You might say get King out there. That was crazy.
Yeah, no.
I almost argued you, but I forgot that update killed him. That patch killed him. Killed him for being top 10. Well,
patch was really rough. Patch was really rough on him. So if that's our top 10, we'll argue about the top 10 later. Zhao, you got to be next.
Yes, she has to. Zayu,
Lily, Lars.
Thank you. Law.
All
right.
And then now this is where it starts to get a little tricky. I think it's fair enough we put like Shaheen and Raven around there as well.
Hold on. You talking about S?
Yeah, like they got to be top of S.
I'm sorry, but in my opinion,
Kuma top of S.
Yes, I think Kuma's better than almost everyone that's right here. And it's been proven like tournament wise, like.
Yeah, I feel you.
We see Eddie, but we don't see John Dean. We see multiple Kumas.
We'll get into
keep going.
Like,
yeah. We'll get into it. Like I said, we're gonna try to fill it up. Then we're gonna play some. So let's go ahead and finish the top 10 though. Where Brian?
I think our top 5 is pretty solidified. I don't have an argument with who's in the top 5 right now.
Me neither. But I think Steve God though. But who? Put Nina?
Yes, 100%.
I knew you were gonna say it. Now, you think she's better than Steve?
As of right this very moment, I have to say yes.
Okay.
Capability, I think I could argue them both the same. We could really talk about them both for a while, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we now we can since that patch. Pre-patch, Nina was better. Now, I think Steve is better. That patch made Steve a monster.
Until we talk about more though, like when it comes to even like tournament basis, I think that we have to put Nina above Steve if we're talking about like the realization that we're talking about before though.
That is true. I honestly like staying safe, side stuff ones, better mids, better
nerfed immediately.
her counter hits kill too. Oh my god.
Down 4-1 counter hit is annoying.
All right, now Steve don't move no more, y'all.
I think that's fine where he's at.
All right, this is bias.
I feel
me. Anything else goes.
I think right now I have a harder time dealing with Xiao Yu than Victor right now.
Xiao Yu over Victor because of he's not as scary no more to you?
Yeah, like after the patch, like I'm not too afraid to try to stab anymore. Like dude, when we before patch, trying to step him was sometimes a death sentence, especially at the wall. You could not move.
And you also don't see it. You also don't see as many victims no more. That also plays a factor on how the nerf affected his power, and how you still see a lot of Zayus because that nerf didn't really touch her, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the shit Xiao Yu has is insanity. Like the stuff in Heat that Victor has, like was at an all-time high, and then they patched and nerfed that. Now, with Xiaoyu has a heat, and like how annoying she is, because you just gotta respect most of the stuff she's just throwing at you. It's just like hell on earth.
Yeah. You agree with that G6? Zayo Victor? I don't have it, Zayo Victor, but I can see how you
I don't agree with that. Only because like I think Victor, we got to think about like how easy it is to like, you know what? I don't know, because even Zhao Yu's really like 50-50 right now. That's not hard
both
to
of them like they neck and neck, in my opinion. But if you want to go with like at high level, you do. I think Victor excels because he has a simpler game plan than Zayu. Zayu do got both of them got a simple game plan, but Victor's, you know, they're running two and shit. The down back fours, the non-parable like strings he got like 2-2-2 and shit. The lows, non-parable lows. I had to put Victor over Zayu, even though I think they neck and neck. But the fact that he got some stuff that's unparable, I think I'll put Victor over.
I agree. Somebody said Victor's a better tournament character.
I feel it.
I think they're both. I can't even say that because they both have a simple game plan to like really go by, and it's not hard to do either of their combos right. Execution is just about the same. I guess you can say wall carry is better on Victor's end when it comes to conversion. That's really about it. But I think they're right next to each other on like every tier list that I can like foresee in the future as of right now.
So I think it's best we just leave that and kind of move on, and then we'll probably revisit that, because at the end they were just arguing one over the other right next to each other.
You're right. So Alyssa's good, right? We don't gotta take too much on her.
Put her above Brian.
Above Brian?
You agree, Stax?
Yeah, I do.
If we doing that, we gotta put her over Steve.
Nah. I think she's really good, don't get me wrong. But she also still has that issue that like Claudio has, where she can still be very linear. She got tracking moves, but they're not like the scariest tracking moves in the world to me. And what you call?
You good? I'll see what you gonna say.
This is a conversation though.
Shit.
It is a conversation.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let him.
I do think that she's also better than Claudio.
Oh yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
But like but what I mean though is really just based on like how safe she can be.
You know what? That actually makes sense to me, because our theory on Brian, you gotta place it. I think him they got the same game. So you can spam some shit out with Claudio, like back one and shit, but everything else you kind of do gotta place it, or you'll get killed for it. You know, you're running twos, or you're running running four, running three, the knee.
Yeah, 4-4-4.
Yeah, 4-4-4. You gotta place that. You can't get south to get killed for it. Now she got stuff that you don't have to place. You can literally just go out. You can go out there and just throw shit out, like the running 3+4. Yeah, all that shit like that. Yeah, she can just go ham. So
but down 4-3 is the only conversation with Claudio that can really argue here. That's about it. But I don't think it's enough to put him above, you know, everything that Alyssa currently has. Obviously, down 4-3 is a good move, though. That's really what sets me apart with a lot of these conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I agree. Like, when you have to fight against Alyssa compared to Claudio, I think when you have like a good read on a Claudio and you just like got the Claudio player you're going against, I feel like you have an easier time dealing with Claudio than, you might got a read on the Alyssa, but then next thing you know, Alyssa goes chainsaws, and then even though you could say you have the read, the chainsaw still force you to like respect some of the shit that she got coming out.
Yes, and she's more annoying. Don't forget, what is that, down 3 1+2? The move I never seen no one duck and launch for that, because it jails. I don't know who idea was that, and if it counter hits, both connect. Yeah, she's very yeah.
Unfortunately.
Very annoying.
All right, we had Lily.
It's a tough one because she's above Law and Lars right now, and I don't know. Like both those characters are really good to me, but I can understand like giving Lily the respect she has because right now, like when you have to deal with Lily, obviously you gotta check for the lows. The back turn, you gotta respect it from time to time. Like you can lab in, try to dig jab, through some of those options, but when she goes back turn, and plus you're just praying that she don't constantly hit you in your legs or hit you with that launcher the second you duck. Track and move from across the screen is very annoying. Her heat is hell on earth as well.
Okay, hold on.
This is hard for me.
Let me throw out some names because I'm not. This shouldn't be unpopular, but I'm gonna throw out some names of like characters that I think that is currently better than her right now after that patch. By the way.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was about to, because I was looking down there and I was like, I think this character's better. This character's better, especially this character.
Okay, so let me go down the list of who I think is better, and then we can just put them up there as we go. When it comes to better than Lily.
Okay.
So, as of right now, we forgot about Shaheen. I think Shaheen is better than Lily right now. 100%.
Hold on, give me a second. Y'all want to let's just do 10 for S plus, then we have to go down.
That's fine.
Okay, then I think we put Lily downwards then because
Lily has to be down. She has to be next to the bear right now.
Okay.
I do think Law's better than her still, so it ain't got to be ordered, but you can put.
Okay, yeah.
Law, yeah. Was that 10 inside of S plus right now?
I think that's 9.
That's 9. We get my back end 10. Pause. I want to.
I think Shaheen definitely be up there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give Shaheen that type of respect as well.
You can put King back up there now. When it comes to S.
Yes.
All right. King's there.
This is hard. This is the first game Tekken ever did this right here to me. Like that bear is actually. You think?
Yeah.
I'm talking about then Kuma. Kuma is actually, I think he's breaking S plus in my opinion, but that character, he's a whole character now. He's not, ain't none joking about that motherfucker.
Would y'all agree Paul's better than Lily right now?
Yes, I think he is.
Okay.
What you said? Who? Say it
Paul.
again.
Paul is extreme Lily. He's scarier, but results, he's not better than her because no one's playing Paul. Like,
it's too
really
early in the patch. Like
yeah, it is.
It is to have that conversation. So if you go by strictly tournament, if you have to go by strictly tournament, Paul is still behind.
No. Oh, we're not going by strictly tournament. Tournament, it is a helping.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, not strictly, but yeah, like it helps the case of Lily right now. Yeah, I would say so.
I think this is.
He's better than her, but
I think it's the time we get like Jack and June up there soon. Jack, June, Raven. Bro.
Yeah.
It's weird because
his brain is still down here. But she's not.
I think it's weird because it's funny. I think Jack is good, obviously, but
I don't think he's better than. Yeah. I just think it's Hold on, go ahead. Just finish.
No, you're right. I'm about to say the same thing as you. I think he's good, but there's just better characters. That's it. And it doesn't mean that he's bad. There's just better characters.
Yes,
I feel that.
No one's bad in this game.
Better options that they might have, especially since Jack still struggles to sidestep some certain things. I can get with that logic, but it's hard for me to like see too many other characters kind of go above like Raven and June.
Wait a second, hold on, my bad. This is a arguable character right now. Take Oscar. I think that she has an argue for S for sure, and a higher S. I think.
Yeah, higher S. She's definitely
not better than Bear. Not better than Bear. But
not better than Bear.
Definitely better than Lily.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that running haymaker that launches is a super game changer.
Is what doesn't she currently excel at right now? So I get that like there's things she could have that's better, right? But I don't think there's a category that she really falls in right now.
Yeah.
Like, but then again, like at this point, right? If she's there, that means that June has to be close by her.
Mm-hmm. Cause they both show the same. I think June's very good though, but what has happened to her?
She was weird for me because I haven't seen enough of her, and there's no tournament cases that really help her, in my opinion.
Yeah,
which
and
is the bad part, but because for us we just have King Ray, right? But at a certain point, we have to think about that King Ray is also just a really good player. Like he's definitely good. He understands fundamentals for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
you gotta give respect to the player when it comes down to Asuka, because King Ray Jr. is a monster. You don't see basically any other Oscars performing at that level.
Yeah, you don't at all. Like at all.
And it's crazy to say like you would at least try to look through the other regions, but like it's King Ray.
So she shouldn't be that high in my opinion then.
Yeah, I just thought about that just now.
Yeah, like you could probably drop her like. I think you drop her right next to June.
These last remaining characters gonna be hard.
Yes, because I think the hard part with Zafina is she's super still unknown to me.
And she's really good. She could actually go up if we can see, because like I said, that 10 frame to plus 22 and guess that's insane.
Obviously, you can be interface.
And hold on, and don't forget, in the perfect world, y'all know I think Lee is though, but they're just in that perfect world tier list me and GC talks about. This character,
great.
It's really good.
Yes.
Hold on, look. We can use the chat for this right now. I want to be honest. Chat, where do y'all think Lee ranks right now? And I need a serious answer, because I have a lot of things to say about that character. Top 10, top 15, mid-S. Okay, look, I appreciate y'all for being honest, because I'm going to be honest with you. His entire toolkit is insane.
Yes,
His entire toolkit is insane. His frames are fantastic.
Don't forget, a fun fact for you new school players, is a character named Ogre. Every button, he has the best move of that button. Ogre has 7 to 10 Lee moves. Let that sink in. Ancient Ogre has 7 to 10 Lee moves. He only has like one of best moves of each character, but he has 7 to 10 Lee moves.
Heavenly made a good statement, and this is what. So it's Heavenly and who else said that? And Gohan made a good statement, because we agreed with both of these. The game is in the hands of the player with Lee, which is what Gohan said, which we said, and I agree with. We also have the fact that he controls the game in neutral. It has nothing to do with who he's playing against. Lee has every tool to win in neutral. There's not a single tool that Lee doesn't have in his arsenal that like it fails to any other character in the game when it comes to neutral. He has an answer for everything. He has a counter hit low launcher. He has a magic 4 which also launches. He also has as well, right? Let's not forget about the plus frame new string that he has in this game, which is forward 4-1, which isn't really throwing out too much in neutral, but you have the fact that forward 4-3 doesn't it still counter hit launcher, am I mistaken?
That's the double kick, right?
No, 4-4-3 is the heat engager, and during the heat engage, it launches.
Okay, during the heat engager launches, okay.
Okay.
Oh, no, excuse me, I'm talking about the high mid. Forward 4 and then 3.
Forward 4-3, not forward 4. Okay.
Doesn't that still counter hit launch in this game?
I think it knocks down.
Or is it just knocked down?
4-4-4.
No. Forward 4 and then 3. Remember, it's a high mid string that goes into Hitman.
Oh, you talking about the mid kick and the overhead? The second hit counter hit launches.
The overhead, yeah.
Yeah. Still launches. Back three. No, back four. Is it back four or back three? No, not running. Back is either back three or back four. He's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
4-4-3. Okay, back and that's the overhead and back three alone. That's the counter hit launcher. That's the neutral control if they try to run in on you. You know what I'm talking about? That magic.
Yeah, back four.
That magic hitbox. No, I think it's back three, back four. It's a hit, man. Okay, yeah. So back
is the low, I think.
You're right. Yeah, back three is the low. Yeah, they also gave him that, but that back four is like the neutral control.
And then you got to think about 1+2, right? 1+2 is a fully tracking mid, which I think is plus, if I'm not mistaken, ain't it?
Plus counter hit launcher.
Counter hit launcher, and even talk about that. Then we didn't even think about another, in my opinion, this move has to be considered what a god move, right? Forward 4. Evasive high launcher, which has decent tracking as well. It's not fully tracking, but it has decent tracking, which is good enough because it is a safe, high, evasive launcher.
I think Lee better than Shaheen by the tools alone.
Nah, I can't get beyond that one. But the only reason why, hold on, the unblockable. Can't do it. That unblockable is a problem. What, like, Shaheen in Heat is arguably a top 5 character.
This is the first Tekken game in history that the Wing Godfist did not declare a Mishima S tier. Y'all know that? Because the move set in this game is so heavy. It literally, like the crush system, all this shit, it really nullifies the Wing Godfist now. The moves on this game are so good now. Back in the day, they used to place Devil Jin, Kazuya. I don't know why Hayashi never been placed up there, but they always top 10 because they got the Wing Godfist. Top 5 really. But now, even with just the playing the game, I'm not scared of that move because I crush it a lot. That move used to be uncrushable. You know what I'm saying? You throw that move out, if you're not ducking or getting out the way, that's your ass. Now you could, they go, and then they getting counter hit it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's crazy, man. Especially for the Mishima mains, man. Like I said, there's nobody that's bad in this game, though. There's not. In the old Tekken, it was actually bad characters. There's no one's bad in this game. Cause we still talk about Leo. Leo is really, really good. Yeah. Extremely good.
That wall standing 4 launch,
yes, the wall standing 4 heat engager. The what's that? Is that back 2 or back 1? When she poke her hand on your side and she got forever to do that goddamn spinning kick on you. What's that move? Back 1 or back 2? It's one of them. No, your miss actually said that down back 2, 4. That down back 2 though, you got forever to hit confirm that shit if that shit hit or miss.
Yeah, he has like 2 hit confirmable strings.
Oh yeah, the 1+, I think it's 1+2 when she throw her hands down and hit you on the wall. Yeah.
Hit you on the wall,
I don't know what's wrong with y'all Leo players, but I don't know why y'all don't use that shit. I think hey yo Rich, I think he's the only one. He was using it in the Tekken 7. I don't see y'all using it in this game. Wade Gamble used to use it too, but that'll be my Leo move on the wall. I'll be using the fuck out that shit.
Man,
quarter circle forward 2-1, which is that safe mid string that he has that counter hits on the ground.
But I think Leo got some of the moves that y'all pick. You know, you guys designate your own moves, right? What you want to use. But I know that move would definitely be one of my top Leo moves to use on the wall. This is gonna be hard. Let's go ahead and try to put at least 10 in S as well, and then move on down. Raina's up here. Is she better than Paul?
I think she's better than Paul. Yes.
You gotta disattach yourself from our tier list.
Oh, from our tier list. Okay.
Lars top.
I think Lars is crazy.
We know what Lars is. Lars is he'll knock Jen at the ballpark right now. He'll knock Nina at the ballpark. If we talking about like if you playing him like, I believe the best performance of Lars I've seen was when Bing Chain picked him up. Every whiff was a 4-back 2-1. Every whiff. He won like 2 ICLCs with Lars. That's the play. If you playing out there with Lars, he's better than almost all these characters right here. All the way up to all the way up to like past Steve. So shit, like I think Lars insane with high execution. So we got Rainer better than Lars.
Yeah, better than Lars.
June, I'm not gonna lie. Oscar needs to go down one because it's only King Ray Jr.
Yeah, you're right.
You right. Yeah, drop Oscar a little bit.
Because this is who I'm bringing up. Y'all agree with this or Jack? I'm not afraid of Jack. I'm not afraid. Like I said, the stuff Jack, his gameplay now kills him. Do y'all agree? I think his old simple Dragunov gameplay, like just 2 moves, was strong. 4-4-1 and down back 1. But no, I'm saying he can't do that no more because you can step that shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I think Leo. Let me see. Yeah,
that's like I think, like, no lie to you, I think like Kazuya is also better than Jack.
Yes.
And Stax may say something about this one, but I think Leroy is also better than Jack as well.
No, I don't have no problem with that. I told you I don't see Leroy as low as y'all had him so far. But I also understand why we have all these other characters up here first. But I can get to Leroy the second y'all tell me to go.
We'll agree with Law right here. Like I said, I think in a perfect my tier list, he's understood, like undisputedly higher. Double wasn't even doing what
With them being right there,
I'm saying Double was doing just playing good, but he locked it way more than that too. Y'all see that as we got this game at the same time, we saw, I know you saw it too, Jill. I don't know if Stacks was watching. We saw 2 1-1-2s blocked and not punished.
Nope, no punishment.
They are human.
Yes, because we got this game at the same time. They Putin just like we could Putin.
They're very human right now.
Putin on stage, stanky as hell. All right, so for the last of the S, what about Argentina?
No, I think if Reina's in S, I think Kazuya has to be nearby.
DJ's interesting.
No, all this is hard right here. Like I said, me personally, I don't think there's an A tier in this game. There's no A tier in this game though, but we're just doing this for the sake of a tier list.
Is Kazuya better than Leo to y'all?
No, I think Leo has too many options.
I think Kazuya's still playing Tekken 7 in Tekken 8 with of course Tekken 8 moves, but he's not scary.
Yeah, like even in Heat, I'm not too afraid of.
Yeah, they should never nerfed him from the demo, and he was scary in the demo.
Yeah, really? In the demo, he menaced to society.
Yes, he was top 5 easily if he stayed like that in the demo. That demo, that stomp was like plus what 30 or some shit. They took that away. I don't know why they did. They actually liked that feature he had, cause Fane got it, but of course his was quicker.
So but I like Leo then.
I like Leo. Yes, I like Leo.
I think you got to put Leo up there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo better than Paul.
It's an argument.
They're both in the same category of we need to see more of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we ain't got.
They have really good options.
There together.
All right, let's finish this real quick. Is Rainer better than June?
My personal opinion, yes, but I have bias behind that.
I think she's up to. I think she's past Lily. Agree?
No.
My argument is still the Wing God. She's a Tekken 8 character with the Wing God fist. I think they kind of screwed over Devil Jin and Kazuya. They're really good characters. Don't get me wrong, but I think she's playing Tekken 8 with the Wing God fist.
I understand it.
Yes. If we talk about tournament, I think she's like 2 out of 3. It's hard because she's really good too. She's really good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're using this, not saying it's based on this, but if we're using this to help a case and a first of 2 tournament character, I'm taking Reina over Lily for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Undisputably. Like I definitely am.
You
don't have to have a game plan with Reina. You have to know how to defend against Reina, and still a lot of people, even post-patch, don't know how to.
Yeah.
She has too many options.
Yes,
she's better Heihachi.
Back 2 is so good as a tracking move.
Okay, so now I'm looking at this now. King is not what he used to be. If y'all don't know, still good. They don't take away all that. His Oki, that was King. All of it's gone. Y'all know that?
Yes, but I don't know. King still has.
Yeah, he's still good. That's what I'm saying. But all the Oki that made him like, cause a lot of these motherfuckers still got Oki now. Kuma, Raina, Lily, June, Lars, Leo, especially that wild combo Leo got.
But even without heat, though, that's what I'm saying. Like, without heat, King is still a. So if we're not talking about no heat, King is
good.
a better neutral.
You're right. You're right.
He's a better neutral character than Kuma. So I wouldn't put him behind him.
All right. So everybody good with the S tier?
Yeah.
Y'all good with Law over Lee?
It's fine for now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
All right,
so,
Stack. Let's get it. I'm finna grab Leroy head. Talk to me.
Before I get into it, do y'all agree that Leroy should be right here?
That's funny, Stack. Why was
No. Because I'm looking at I think 2 characters I think I still have over him.
If we talk about Leroy and talk about what he got, that parry, he's top 10 easy.
Not what he has is very fucking good. Like his parry, easily the best parry in the game. Able to wall splat now. The knockdown's good. The counter hit down back 3 is good, even though it still has some glitches and it might drop your 1+2s. You can get 4 1+2 every time just to be safe rather than sorry. Like Leroy has the options. When you come down with like just 1-1s, 1-2s, fucking gotta go down forward 1+2 to actually give you some leeway. Like if you sit here and lab the matchup, you understand that his tracking is non-existent and he has to try to keep you in place. So so you have to use some of his good tracking moves, which back 3 is a very good tracking move, and I'm glad he got it. But it's still a very slow move, so people can react to it, especially if they sidestep duck instead of just sidestepping and immediately trying to retaliate. Sidestep duck kills him, and then back 4, I would like it to be a better tracking mid. It gives him like +4, but it moves the opponent so far back that I can't really use my plus frames. There's not a move I can use to make me really install my plus frames. They just have freedom to move right after getting hit with that tracking move after I guessed that they were going to sidestep. So Leroy has all the options. He has great damage, parries out of this world, a defensive monster in this game, but he's playing that role where I gotta play more defense than offense in the game where offense kills.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, Stacks.
That's the only reason why he's down here. Is because his offense is severely lacking compared to the rest of the cast tools. Defense is a great offense, but in Tekken 8 there's too much damage being left on the table that he just doesn't have to be able to initiate and really have a full-on offensive game plan. He's relying on guessing right on defense to do that.
And it's already worse enough that they changed his DF1 from Tekken 7, so now the range is cooked for that. Like my mids don't scare nobody. I have to throw out like orbital just to catch somebody off guard if they tried to hard duck me.
So what's your argument to take who's off S to add him up there? You say you see 2.
I see 2 characters better. I was gonna say you already put him above him. Eddie, I think is better than Leroy.
No. I thought you said you see somebody that's in S that Leroy is better than.
Oh no. I said I see 2 more characters that's probably better than Leroy, but y'all are higher on some of these characters than I am. Like y'all are super high on Paul, and I just haven't seen him. So I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that because I've seen it now.
He's actually supposed to be higher if he's been represented more, but I've seen it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all have that one, but I don't think he was too much higher from where he's at. He's still like lower down here. I think Eddie and Raven are like the only other characters I'll just say is better than him. I think definitively.
You still got something to say about Raven though? What's up?
I mean, Raven can be good in the right hands. Kind of like Lee, right? The only problem with that is even while being good in the right hands, just like Lee, he's lacking heavily in almost every department besides gimmicks.
Yeah.
Gimmicks are the only thing that he excels at. And that's like how his character is based around. A lot of his things being -13 and 14, really mainly 14, makes him heavily punished by almost everybody in the cast, like really badly too.
Yeah, so like 14 frames is people's heat engager.
Yeah, so it's like when you're looking at Raven, it's like he's not a bad character. You know, like I agree with you saying that, right? Shit, like we know he's not a bad character, but in a game where offense is king, if you guess right on Raven,
you're killing him. Like my match against Pena, I was like, if I would have did this, I would have killed him. If I would have did this, I would have killed him. Like just out the guessing part, not like nothing too far fetched. Like he did this. If I would have blocked it, he dies. Type shit. Other than like other characters, it's not that simple. Raven has to be. He has to live or die by the sword. That's the only reason why he's not up here, because that's the place that they gave him. But it's very good though.
He can still be used at a high level effectively. It's just the fact that
it can't happen. Hold on, remember? Yeah, remember now in Tekken 7, Pena was excelling with this shit. But in this game, the game is so offensive, and he's still playing a little tricky game. Where they gave Yoshi a lot of damage with it, you know what I'm saying, and but Raven really has to rely on that shit. You know what I mean? He has to rely on that. That's why I think why Raven, like he don't never be out there, or it's not that many people that's representing him. It never was, but we saw Ravens that was, you know, that was like at least on stream and winning this shit. But in this game, you just don't see it as much. Even though I think it's crazy, better than 7, but the fact the game's overall offensive now, he don't prevail in that.
Is that like the NWO for like Raven not being better than Leroy?
Yeah, I got Panda over Raven. Also, I got. Oh no, really? We can't add him right here, but Panda is like it is Kuma now. So I kind of want to leave Panda off because I'm getting tired of seeing Panda at the end of the other tier list. That pisses me off. That don't make no sense. It's the same character. The Wing Godfist is just a given, but what's being played in a match is not the Wing Godfist. It's literally bird play that kills the opponent. Now, the wall combo, the middle stage oak, you know what I'm talking about, the ass. That was crazy.
But I also think like what shoots Kuma up the tier list compared to where Panda is gonna end up at is everything that Kuma has in heat over her. Like her heat isn't like as obviously isn't as scary as Kuma's, but it's like once you do learn the bear matchup, I think Kuma can still kill you because of what he has in heat compared to what Panda could do to you.
Wait, am I wrong? Isn't Panda heat smash better than Kuma's? How many frames? 13, 14?
Well, I'm talking about the damage and like
no.
that Kuma's has is crazy.
No. That's okay. Yeah, you're right about that. I think just the heat smash. It's like 13 frames, right? Or 12. It's something extremely fast.
And also, fact check that.
Also, shit like Kuma having that mid plus electric allows him to get so much chip damage. Can get so much chip damage off compared to what Panda might be able to get off, which I think like is very key. Like when you have to factor in chip damage, I think Kuma is the king of chip damage in heat. He's gonna chip you down if you sit there and block that the whole time. You try to step it and you don't step on time, you get launched. And with Panda, like you're just worried about heat smash.
Yeah, you right, Eva though, and Gojo. Y'all right. Raven's down for 1 and Kuma being the better panel. But like I said, you right too, Stacks, about Kuma is definitely better. But I'm saying Panda's not the worst. Everyone's good, but Panda's definitely not last. Cause they
15 frames by the way.
It's 15. It's like it's way faster. Somebody, Yana and Fish says 13.
It probably
feels like that. Yeah. It feels like 13.
You hitting that electric, that electric like +5, +6, and then it's uninterruptible straight into heat.
Me just looking, this automatically sticks out to me.
Azu's neutral twos are great.
Yeah, it's too good, and she's still used. She's used. She's top A, but also if we're going by some of our rules, she has to replace Paul. Paul still he's still in that category where we say he's still not discovered yet.
No.
All the scenes still get played. If you watch like the pools and stuff, she gets picked a lot. Still,
her neutral is ass is crazy, Gojo, because I think she has great neutral tools. Like I told you, 3-2 and 3-3 by themselves are very good.
Hey, anyone who's watching, don't get it wrong. Like no one's just like it's an order, but no one is bad in Tekken 8. There's no such thing as a bad character.
Why you think we don't have an F tier?
Yeah, so I kind of want to get rid of this A minus. It really stops at A plus, but let's just go with it.
Well, I think this should be easy to finish off.
Yeah, it is. And then finish off, and then we gotta make some adjustments at the top.
That's fine. I was about to say the same thing. Okay, so. Ooh, hold on.
We got some players down here.
We have to put them up here.
Devil Jin, yeah.
This kid got a crazy. All follows.
I think at this moment you still got to put Devil Jin above Oscar, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Both really.
That mid that they got out of their crouch dash or the wall standing mid is really good to help force the mix up even more.
Orang, I think, is still better than Eddie and Devil Jin, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
His nerf wasn't all that. Like, he's still a very good character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still less.
Yes, arguably. Like I said, like this
Arguably.
tier lists could always jump around, y'all. Like, of course, it's not your basic, your regular tier list, because we have I think we got a wide span of how we think, how we see this game. But yeah, any tier list could be like, people could still have like Kazuya top 10. You know what I'm saying? So
what are we doing with Jack?
Yeah, he's too low. Hold on.
Is he right next to Warren?
Yeah, Jack is way too low.
Y'all, he could arguably trade spaces with the any one of these three.
The only person I'm okay with sacrificing, and I still don't like it, is maybe Leo.
Me too. I still don't like it. It's crazy thinking like, cause I know Leo deserves to be right here. But Jack, just put
Jack in there, so we'll figure it all out later.
Yeah, throw Jack in there, and then everything else will follow suit.
You can put him in front of Leo. That's fine.
That's crazy.
No, it wasn't. You was gonna do it anyway.
All right, Panda got to go up now. I think Panda has to go up.
I'm next to DJ or right next to Kazuya. That's fine.
There you go. I like that. Hold on, I like it right here. No. These are facts though. You know that, right? You see way more Panda than these two motherfuckers. You do. That's sad, ain't it? That's real sad.
It is tough. Because
You
I've definitely
see
seen
these two characters more than these cool ass characters. You literally, when you watch Tekken, I don't care, internationally, whatever you doing, and you watching tournament play, you seeing these motherfuckers regardless. I always see, when I lay down and turn on some Tekken and watch tournaments, I always see Panda Akuma.
All right, so I think at this point in time, we might have to just get rid of that bottom tier.
Yeah, we do. It's going away.
Alright, so
we got two more characters left.
Yeah, just slide Raven, maybe next to Panda. No, he's not better than Asuka.
I can't believe we got Leroy last.
Remember, I told y'all like he was really good, but then y'all put all these other characters above him.
Nah,
I'm trying to see what y'all thinking.
I wasn't paying attention, but hey, it's not over there, Stacks. We're good though.
Hold on.
Yeah,
What's Lafina in front of Orang for me?
Yeah, she's really good.
Still
oh shit.
Still a nuisance.
So are we? We have to agree. Do y'all think Raven is the worst character in the game?
No.
Doesn't mean he's a bad character, but everybody else, like where does Raven jump up? Because I said Raven was better than Leroy in my opinion, but y'all, I don't know if y'all agree with that.
You know what's crazy too though?
You said Raven is better than who?
Leroy.
Absolutely not, Stux.
Absolutely not. I think I could argue that.
How
like,
Raven up.
I think what Raven may lack in terms of neutral, Leroy don't gain that back in neutral. He still plays a little bit more of a risk,
You know
of
what?
a risky game like Raven has to, but the gimmicks kind of like you have to respect the gimmicks that Raven can throw out. Where Leroy is like, I'm either high crushing or I'm playing the game.
I'm not adding Panda. You said put Raven back there, call it a day. Yeah, because
keep Raven back there, call it a day.
Yeah, just because I can't
argue anything with him. Everything that you would bring up would be, hey, this is gimmicks. It's extremely punishable, and we have to have that into a factor, a part of this conversation. We can't say how good the move is if it's not extremely risky.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And I think Leroy's parry will help mitigate some of that risk as well. But Leroy's parry is good, but you're still also trying to understand, like, Leroy has to be dead in your face. You can't really fight from range with Leroy.
I was just saying, think she's too high. The machine was back here.
That's a very good.
I think Kazuya is number 1A.
I don't think Kazuya is bad at all. I agree with you.
Man,
I don't like what. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then Devil Jin like right
in front of Eddie. Yeah. I hate this.
That looks better.
It looks better. It looks better.
Look. I will tell you this. Look how far we pushed Panda back.
We did. I see why. Let's leave it be.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying we're understanding what like all these other characters have and why Panda keeps getting like pushed farther back.
That's true. I didn't even go ahead and just put Panda last like everybody else do, but
it might hurt your soul.
It might hurt. It's gonna hurt my soul. It's gonna hurt my soul. Cause Panda supposed to be up here, but
and I understand like G's gripes with Raven and how you have to play Raven, but how many
have to do though?
Yeah, I would also like to add the fact that Raven and Heat. I think Raven's Heat kind of beats out Leroy's Heat. I think Leroy has the chip damage, like kills with chip damage, but they also all come from piles.
I think Raven's Heat is better than Leroy's Heat. Like I said, this don't mean who's better. Like I said, Raven could win a match. Leroy could win a match. Eddie, all these people down could win a match. There's no worse character. It just how the
tier list falls.
How it falls. How it feel. Any tier list could change. Raven could be top 10 in somebody's tier list. I want better. I understand why he's top 10 if they, his Heat. It's Tekken 8, man. Tekken 8. Who did we change in top 10?
Okay. After further analysis,
I think Alyssa's over Steve.
I don't know if we're starting like with ordering them though. I can't keep Dragunov there.
Me neither. I got Jin over Dragunov.
I have Jin over Dragunov too. I have Nina over Dragunov.
I do too.
I'm okay with it stopping right here.
I got a question about this. Oh yeah, purely off just the glitches. We seen too many. We even seen one.
You can move them back.
Yeah, and like I said, we seen it today versus Trizzy. You seen that? And that I never seen that one. It's a new glitch for Steve every day, man. Steve got a lot of glitches in his combos, and they drop because they're not fixing it.
Okay, hold on.
The only thing that we keep coming back to is how we think of Brian. We know what he could be. He's God. In our eyes, he's God too. But
I'm keeping Brian above Shaheen. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But even that is kind of weird to me because I would have them both higher. But
me too. So you think Claudio goes back? I think so too.
No.
You don't think Shaheen better than Claudio? Yeah, I think you do. Especially for like tournament play.
You said I think
tournament. No. Tournament play is.
I'm talking like no. I ain't talking about steamrolling people to get to top 8. I'm talking about you fighting good people. Both of them really good fighting good people. Don't get me wrong, but I think I think Shaheen's better at fighting like in a big brain match, I think he got more to dish out than Claudio trying to almost kill himself.
Claudio really killing himself though isn't what we talking about his lows.
Yes, and they always allude to doing it. He don't have to do it, but they always do it.
His lows is really what makes this a case, to be honest with you.
Yes, I kind of want to switch them out. I want to switch Shaheen and Claudio out. Do y'all agree or leave it like this?
Yeah, go ahead and make Shaheen higher. Yeah.
Put him right next to Claudio.
In front of Claudio.
Oh, front. Okay.
Yeah, he's in front.
Okay.
In front of who, Brian?
And it's strictly based on his lows. His lows is really the biggest factor of that conversation because I forgot about that. I'm thinking about his lows like down back 3, which isn't that still launch?
It should make me feel kind of fucked up seeing Steve just left with Shaheen. Steve is definitely better about
high level gameplay. If we're talking about neutral basis, I think Steve he's winning that matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I keep that going down.
Remember, like Tekken 7 gameplay from Shaheen was strictly just like poking tools unless he's in heat. So like if he doesn't kill you in heat immediately, he's just back to Tekken 7 Shaheen, that's it. And then like if you're losing to Shaheen without heat, that's just you getting outplayed essentially.
Alright. Everybody agree with this tier list?
Hold on.
UweeStax doing the poll.
Does anybody have a question about like, well, not about like one placement, but do you think that there is a character on this tier list that is far out of place? That's a good point, Stax. Anybody think there's just a character that we think is completely measured wrong? If you say Steve, you get in 2 weeks. You said Kazuya not better than Leo.
That's crazy. I think Leo's a demon.
Yeah, I think Leo's better than Kazuya. I would agree.
Yeah, like Leo has some really annoying shit. That quarter circle forward 1 into while standing 4-1+2 guaranteed. If it's on counter hit, it's so good.
You say you think Steve is too hard? That's 2 weeks.
Who said that?
He's an Azucena.
Damn, low Q. I don't want to shoot you.
Shit, shoot me. That's crazy.
He was asking to get shot. Say no more. I got you.
Leroy. Hey, hold on. He said Leroy is better than everybody in his group, especially on paper. That is when I'm okay with having a conversation with.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have that argument. Like I'm with it.
Everybody in his group, yes. You could argue he's better than everybody in this group. That's true.
Yeah, I'm about to say I didn't think Raven was the worst character in the game. That's where I'm at. Like,
no, see, you can't use that word though.
Okay, I don't think Raven should be this low.
Yeah, there's no worse character. I had an easier time with her on than I did in 20 years.
I still remember Tekken 7 Warong made you turn that game off, you right?
Yeah, this is the easiest I have dealt with this character. That's why I'm okay. Now this personal right there, he's okay right there.
And I legitimately just think Azu's neutral is better.
Okay.
And neutral kills compared to in this game. Because she can be offensive if she needs to be.
Yeah, she can be. Azu could be as good as she needs to be too, though.
Yes, that's why. That's why.
Shinfolk.
Huh?
Put him above Warang.
Yes, yeah. Move Leroy above Warang. And I'm kind of getting used to Eddie, so I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth because we did talk about I did put Eddie above Leroy earlier. I'm not gonna go back and forth with how Eddie is because I do understand like if Eddie isn't like constantly putting you in that plus range situation, you can step like the moves out of his
I think Tekken 7 Eddie was y'all know I said he was God tier. God tier. He was God. He was God. People found out late.
Now it's like watered down.
They found out too late. They found out at the end of the game. We've been saying that though. This game normalized they took away everything I said it was God, didn't take it 7. All right, everybody agrees to this to the list.
The last thing, and I think this tier list will be perfect, is let's just normalize this, and this is just to be off of a statement alone.
Okay.
Yoshi is in a class of his own. With that being said,
I think so
we
too.
need to put Fang at the front of S+.
Yes, and call it a day. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Now my dream is finally came true. This is my tier list of Tekken 7 though. I said the same shit in Tekken 7, remember? It's understood now. I've been seeing this shit. Y'all seen also got him 4th. Who the hell better than Yoshi? Nobody.
Seeger wanted us to explain why Fang is top 2.
What does a Fang have? Hold on. Seeger, are you asking for an explanation, or are you just confused as to why he's there? Because
thank you, Jet.
Fang isn't lacking anything. He has everything.
He has more than you probably know.
Like there's some things that we can break down right now that you probably didn't even know that he had.
Don't forget, Azim is the only one that uses that counter, that launches. You know what I'm talking about? That's how he beat Chicken right now. No one uses post.
Okay.
No, there are no.
Have been punishable anyway. Let's just get past that. Let's get past it. Get over it. Get over it. Everybody needs to get over it. Daniel Motto needs to get over it. Azim needs to get over it. Up 4-2 should have never been safe anyway. It was a fully brain dead move in Tekken 7 for you to get away while attacking. That's it.
Get away while attacking.
Anything. Think, you know what? I want to reset neutral and I don't care about everything that's going on. Let me do sidestep 2 or up 4-2 and then just get away. That's it. That's what that move was meant to do.
Got it, sir.
You weren't even initiating offense. Think about that for a second. For everybody thinking about it. Nobody was even doing up 4-2 and continuing offense. You just did it just to get away. Even me was doing that move just to get away. Go and show me a tournament right now from me doing the move, for example, in Tekken 7, and he continued offense. And it was a plus frame on hit, obviously. But you were just doing it to get away.
Everybody in agreement?
I know that was just for the chat. You know, we all agreed Fang was 2.
So y'all agree with Victor over Shaheen and Steve, and then I think it'd be perfect. I think.
Better than Steve? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Victor better than Steve.
No.
Shaheen.
Absolutely not.
All right. We are closing out, man. This is the Shinblade G6 UweeStax Tekken 7 version 1.4 tier list. We will be doing more. This time we're gonna make it a normal thing. We should have did one before this patch, but we're gonna try to normalize it to do it on every patch. So if you see something you don't like, it's fine. Like I said, this is arguably you can place anyone anywhere except Yoshi.
Anyone say Yoshi is lower than God tier? 3 weeks. Fuck we talking about?
This tier list could be any way you want, any way you want to imagine it. It don't, like, this is just off our experience. If you know that we play with each other a lot, pause. But this is how we see things. If you see anything that you know you want to talk about, you know, hell, you always could jump in the chat when we talking and talk about it. But this is our tier list right here. I'm okay with it. You okay with the 6?
I'm all good with it.
Stacks.
I'm fine. I'm glad we finally moved Leroy up because I told you he was super low.
Yeah.
Where y'all was put though.
It's all good. Y'all, we signing out. Peace.